past what is there and do some exploration.
Yes.
Go back. There's some great films. There's some great, and could you do it better? Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
When I saw something that I felt that a director stole from me. And what pissed me off was not that he stole it from me, but he didn't elevate it.
Wow.
He didn't take it to the next level.
You could stop this podcast just on that. It's not the fact that he stole it, but he didn't elevate it.
Yes.
And that's almost cruelty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to watch what I just did.
Yeah.
I want you to do something like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
When I worked with Trezana Beverly, who got the Tony for Colored Girls, Trezana, and I love this story because Trezana, we were in rehearsal, and she came in with Bo Willie Brown. She came in with this big, and she just nailed it. She just boom. And I said, okay, you gonna do that? Try this. And she looked at me. And she said, okay. And she did it again. And she took it to another level. And I said, everybody said, whoa. I said, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, you gonna do that? Try this. We did that, we went back and forth 2 or 3 times. And she was coming back at me hard. And it was great. And the 4th time I did it, she looked at me and she said, I'll see you tomorrow. And she got up and walked out of rehearsal.
Really?
She came back the next day and just blew us all away.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for with a director, with an actor, with, I say to my production designer, I say to my costume, come, take us to the next level. And don't make it cute. I'm not interested in cute. I'm not interested. I want you to take it someplace that we go, wow, I never thought about that. I want to see what that, I want that, and this is the other thing I tell everybody, after it's all said and done, it's about the emotion. It's about the emotion, it's about who you are.
Right.
I've had actors come in, and I said, the poetry was great. Shakespeare is great. That pandemic, whatever, his rhythms are great.
Yeah.
But when Romeo is doing Wherefore Art Thou, he's just trying to get a peek.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
He's just saying, what light through yonder window breaks.
Yeah.
It ain't about what light through yonder. It's like, when you were 14 years old,
Yeah.
What light through yonder?
I love
that tells the story.
Right.
So I always say, I want to tell the story. I don't want to hear the words. Because words can put you to sleep.
Absolutely.
And what I love of words is words are used to lie. But the eyes and the emotion don't lie. And when I see the truth, then I come like,
yes, I love it. There's an old adage around communication is logos, pathos, and ethos. That logos gives you the concrete information, but the pathos tells the emotion on the story, and the ethos gives the experience or the legitimacy to it. And I think that's where we are. I want to, before we end this, I want to get to this rapid fire questions, and this is just whatever you can give me 1 or 2 words. I know this will be. If you had to direct your life as a film, what would the title be?
Whoa. I don't know. It's coming to my mind. There, I did it again.
I like that. Who told your story before you had a chance to tell it yourself?
My children.
That's amazing. Okay, success gave you access. What did it cost you?
That's a hard one because I don't. That's just, the access was just. It cost me it cost me those vacations with my family where I couldn't go, and we'd rent a place in Martha's Vineyard, we'd run a place in wherever, and I never went.
Wow. Wow.
You know, you know, I figured out how to pivot, but I would have liked to spend a lot more time with my family.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because most people, they see the success, but they don't ever see the cost.
Yeah.
You know. Well, last question, and then I'll give you the last statement to whatever you want to say. The best director you ever worked with taught you what in one sentence?